Hey guys, Adam Lee RC here again with my daughter Taylor Aholani, and today we want to talk transmitters. I'm a big fan of Futaba transmitters. I did have Spectrum at one point. Long ago I used to use Airtronics, but today at this moment I use Futaba. I like the quality of the Futaba, but most of all I like the price of the receivers. That's why I stick with Futaba. But I use this Futaba 3PV for my bashing or crawling, or just because it's inexpensive and a cheap radio, and it works with all the receivers that I use for like my race vehicles. My race vehicles I use a 7PX. 7PX? Yeah, 7PX. But the reason why we're talking transmitters today is because I've outgrown the model memory on this. This only has a 10 model memory, and I outgrew the 10 model bashing and crawling, so I got the new 4PM.
So, and
it's quite a bit more. It's more than double the price of this one, but it does have 40 model memory, and I'd rather have this one out than my 7PX out. Here's my, I have it in a fancy case, but
well, okay.
yeah. So I mean, this one is like $100. This one is $700, or yeah, $700, and I don't want to. I treat this like it's super fragile. This one here is $249.
Wait, it's $3?
It's not $2.50. Let's open it up and find out. Or let's open it up and check it out.
This kind of looks like this one, but this screen is a little smaller, and this is like and a little bit bigger.
Let me see.
And
this thing actually is pretty nice. It looks like a mini 7PX.
It looks like this, but like a mini of this. And the controller is 40 model memory.
Right.
And it has mini Z mode.
Mm-hmm.
And it has 10 character model name.
This takes 3 AA batteries, but what I do with all my Futabas is I take this pack out and I use a life pack. They're rechargeable and they last a lot longer than AA batteries, and they're just more convenient. I'll put a link down below for a life pack for your Futaba batteries if you want to do that. So let's get this plugged in here and see what it looks like.
But what car are we going to use it for?
I'm not going to use a car, we'll just check it out.
Okay. So
it's not color screen like my 7PX here.
Well,
it's not touch screen either. It's like the older 4PLS model memory. I mean the menu. I do have to admit though, switching from when I was with Spectrum, the Spectrum menu or programming is way easier than a Futaba. Futaba's learning curve is don't take that off. Futaba programming took me a little bit to get used to, but once you get used to it after doing it for a while, like everything else, it comes easy. But the user interface on the Spectrum was way easier than Futaba. Let's get this on the bench and get a closer comparison for the three.
yes, okay.
I know. Okay. Okay. So, it's not color screen like my 7PX here. Well, it's not touch screen either. It's like the older 4PLS model memory. I mean the menu. I do have to admit though, switching from when I was with Spectrum, the Spectrum menu or programming is way easier than a Futaba. Futaba's learning curve is not like everything else, it comes easy. But the user interface on the Spectrum was way easier than Futaba.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Don't turn it off this time. So here's a closer look of the 3 Futabas on the bench here. Again, we got the 3PV, the 4PM, and the 7PX. So it does have a backlit screen, unlike the 3PV. It's not colored like your 7PX here, or touch screen like the 7PX. Doesn't do anything, but it does have this thumb joystick type thing, and it has a lot of functions here to go over, but it'll do everything that pretty much this one will do. The Mini Z mode, I do race Mini Zs, but I'm still not sure what the Mini Z mode is, because if the new Mini Z Evos could put in Futaba receivers, then any Futaba radio could work. So I don't know why advertising Mini Z function here, but so there it is. It's very nice. The joystick feels good. Does have adjustable throttle position. Doesn't have a movable antenna like the 7PX, but push button switch here, dial here, and then you get some switches here and here. There's an SD card for updates, and then your comm and your charging. So other than that, this is a pretty nice radio. To be honest, I didn't really have to get the 7PX. This is more than I would ever need, but it is super nice. But if I were to do it again, I'd choose the Futaba. It's only a $249 compared to this thing. It's like outrageous. All right, guys. Thanks for watching.